welcome back to my channel. It's Janet, and if you're new here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. And if you're one of my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here and welcome back to my channel. All right. Today is a keto day for me, everyone. So I hope you're enjoying this mixture of keto and protein sparing modified fast days. It's usually whenever I have the time to record what I'm making, what I'm eating. Usually on the days that I'm working like an 8-hour day, I don't record, but I do love recording and having a variety of videos on my channel, not just centralizing on one thing. As everybody knows, I have lost over 100 pounds following the ketogenic diet. I reached my goal weight last August of 2020, where I reached 133 pounds. Since then, over the course of the year, I've been trying to find my maintenance balance, and I have gained about 20 pounds. And since I started alternating days with the protein sparing modified fast, in the last month, I have lost 9 pounds. So I still have a little ways to go, but you know what? I'm getting there, and that's the main thing. It's all about never quitting, keep on going, and you know what? When you're down, you just get back up, right? I can't let weight gain, sometimes I feel like weight gain causes like a spiral effect for me. I gain weight, I feel bad about myself, and then I just eat more. You know, I'm sure a lot of you maybe feel that way as well, but you know what? Don't get discouraged. Tomorrow is a new day. Don't wait for the first of the month. Don't wait for a Monday. Start today and make your meal keto. Plan your meals. Get those groceries. Get rid of all the bad crap in your house if you find that they are a temptation for you. And just start today. I'm telling you, there is no better time than today to start your weight loss journey, and you will get to your weight loss goals quicker. And you know what? It has no time. I feel like weight loss, don't give yourself even a timeline, but at least just start today. Even if it's by walking, cutting down on your calories, whatever diet you're following. We can do this. I'm with you. I've regained and lost numerous times. So we can do this together. So let's get started on today's video. I'm going to be sharing with you some meals that, actually, it's going to be a new recipe that I want to try. So this portion of today's video is sponsored by FreezerFit. So FreezerFit is a new company that specializes in batch cooking. And what I love about the website, it is very, very easy to navigate. Plus, you can also pick what kind of dietary preference that you are on. Gluten-free, low carb, keto. They have tons of recipes, tons of meal cuisine, Mexican, American, whatever you feel like having, they have the recipes for you. They have a huge selection of keto meals on there. And today I am going to be easily taking out of the freezer and making my first meal, because a couple weeks ago I did a whole bunch of batch cooking where I prepped and put in a large freezer bag. I did about 6 recipes, put them all in the freezer, and then when it comes to whether I'm in a hurry, whether I'm traveling, whether I'm short on time, I'm working all day, have no time to take anything out for supper, a lot of these meals even can just be pulled from the freezer and cooked from the frozen state. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. It makes it super simple for my meals. Also on the FreezerFit website, make sure that you register in order to watch them batch cook. If you are new to batch cooking and you really don't know how to get started, this video will definitely come in handy. Once you're finished watching the video, you actually do get a free keto freezer cookbook, which is a $19 value, and you guys get it for free. So make sure that you click on the link below, register for the upcoming class, and you will be set and receive your free cookbook where you can make meals like I am doing today. So our first meal that I am going to be making, I took it out of the freezer last night, let it defrost in the fridge overnight, and it's easy as that. It is ready to literally throw all in a pot and make it. And it is going to be keto hamburger soup. It is getting cooler here. We finally got rain. Thank you for all the prayers. We have enormous amount of forest fires that are happening right now in our region, especially in British Columbia. So thank you so much for all the prayers. We have gotten rain and it has gotten cooler out. So that is great weather to be having some soup. So let's get started. So I have taken it out of the freezer and I let it defrost in the fridge. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put it all in a crock pot. They either have a crock pot or an Instapot for this recipe, so you can make this in either one. So I'm just going to throw it in the crock pot, and then I just need to add the beef broth. So today I am going to be mixing, or I'm going to be making the broth with some OXO. So I have beef OXO here. I'm going to use 3 packets, and I'm going to use 4 cups of water, hot water. I'm going to mix this in with that, and then I'm going to pour it all over my contents for my hamburger soup. The soup is all done, so it smells absolutely amazing. It's going to be great for these cooler fall days that are coming, and absolutely delicious. So make sure that you check out FreezerFit's website. Like I said, I will have it linked down below so that you can make keto-friendly recipes just like this soup. I will have the calories and the carbs on the screen for this first meal. You can also pair it with, I was going to mention, you can also pair it with a slice of your favorite protein sparing modified fast bread as well. Put some butter on it, and that would be just a nice little addition to your soup on a nice cool fall day. It is so nice out today. It is actually feeling like fall, and I am here for it. I absolutely love fall. It's like my favorite season, so I am all about it. We have had like such a heat wave and so many forest fires that are near us, so it's nice to get a break. But for anybody that is new here, we have chickens. We have 2 chickens. They are laying hens, and I will show them one second. I'm gonna give them a little bit of a treat today. I'm gonna give them some cabbage. So let's go and check on the chickens. These are our chickens. This one here is Yolk. I'm gonna give them their treat. There's some cabbage for you guys. This one here is Yolk, and we've had her for a couple years, and she is our most friendly one. She comes to her name, and she just runs to the door whenever we come. And this one over here is Sunshine. Sorry, I gave him some watermelon yesterday. This one here is Sunshine, and she is our new chicken. We have had her since she was about 6 months old, so she is skittish around people. The people that had her prior just use them like strictly for eggs. They weren't really considered a pet, which we consider Yolk like a pet. You know, we would never butcher them whatsoever. They are laying hens, and they are our pets, so we love them dearly. So that is them. They are doing really, really well. I think they're both laying. I know Sunshine for sure is laying again, but I went through a little stint of them not laying, either of them. But I'm thinking it might have been due to the temperature, because it was so hot here. So let's see if they have any eggs for us. All right, we have 1 egg, and the other one is empty. So 1 egg for today, which I'm thrilled. I'm happy if we get one egg a day. I love eggs, but the rest of my family doesn't eat eggs really. So even if we get 1 egg a day, I'm happy. But we are talking about maybe getting 2 more chickens, so that we'll have 4 altogether. They are very social animals, actually, chickens. So the only thing is you have to introduce them slowly, obviously, when they get older. Like, you can't just introduce them as chicks. You need to keep them warm, which Jimmy always builds a little tiny coop for them in the workshop with a heat lamp. And then as time goes on, we slowly introduce them to our older chickens. So that is, I think, what we'll be doing. So usually, I don't know, they usually hatch around springtime, so we might have to wait till the spring. But for now, we are definitely happy with our 2, and they are just precious. We love them so much. Are you enjoying that cabbage, Yolk? You're a good girl. All right. Enjoy, and thank you very much for the egg, which I think it was Sunshine's egg. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Jimmy has already fed them, so this is just a treat that they get during the daytime. All right, for supper tonight, I am going to be making a sausage stir fry. So what I'm going to have with that is actually a cucumber salad. We've been buying lots of cucumbers because they are in season right now. So I thought that I would make this as a quick side dish. So I am starting it early because it does need about 3 hours to sit in the refrigerator in order for all of the flavors to kind of blend together, so it tastes really good. So I'm going to start that now. So I will have the recipe that I'm using linked down below in the description. So let's get started. All right, first you are going to need 5 tablespoons of sour cream. Then you will need 1.5 tablespoons of white vinegar. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of a splash in there. And the recipe calls for dill. I don't have any fresh dill, but I think what I'm going to do is I am going to just chop up a little bit of a pickle and put that in because I feel like it's gonna give it a lot of good flavor. So I'm just gonna do that instead of the fresh dill. Then you will need 1.25 teaspoon of sweetener. So I'm just gonna use the sweetener that I have on hand, and then just a little bit of salt and pepper, and then we are going to mix this all together. All right, now we are just going to slice up 1 whole cucumber. And I like to take the skin off of mine, but you can make it however you wish. And then we are just gonna slice it up and then mix it with our dressing that we have just made. And it also calls for purple onion, which I do not have, so I'm just gonna leave that out. But if you do have it on hand, make sure that you would add it now as well when you added the cucumbers. And that is it. So we are just going to mix this really, really well to make sure that all of the cucumbers are covered. And then we are gonna put it in the fridge for at least 3 hours before you have it. And that is it. All right, our next meal is gonna be super simple as well too. I always like having a higher fat, obviously for keto, but for this meal, it actually gives you higher fat, limits the carbs, and I always like a good stir fry. So let's get started. We are gonna make some sausage stir fry for supper tonight, so let's get started on that. All right, for supper tonight, I am going to be making stir fry. So I'm just going to start by sauteing the vegetables to get them nice and soft, and then it's a really, really easy recipe, and then we'll just throw it all together in one pan when we're all done. So let's get started on that. I'm just going to add olive oil at the bottom of my pan. All right, first I'm just going to throw in my red peppers and also my zucchini. So I'm going to cook these down for a little bit as far as getting them nice and soft, letting them saute in the pan for a little bit before I add my other vegetables, which I think is just going to be mushrooms, but those tend to cook up really, really fast. So I will be back when all of this is sauteed a little bit. All right, so I added the mushrooms and everything I think is pretty much sauteed. So I'm gonna add the noodles, and then I am going to add some of my liquid aminos. Over here in another pan, I have some sausage that I am frying up. And then after this is done, we're gonna combine it all into the big pan with the noodles that I'm using and everything else. And then our stir fry will be all done. All right, and the noodles I use is always the new pasta. These are the angel hair ones, the finer ones. They work really, really well for a stir fry. So these are the macros on them, excellent macros, very low in calories, and perfect for either your protein sparing modified fast day or your keto days. Just make sure that you rinse these very, very well. That is what I am doing right now. Rinse them for about a minute, and then we will put them in the pan with our vegetables. So I just let that sauteed all together for a couple minutes just on low, and this is all done now. Now this is a really, really large portion. Like it is for one meal, but I like it because the noodles have a lot of fiber and fill you up. And of course, with all of the veggies and the sausages, it's just a really, really good meal. All right, and this is going to be meal number 2. Hard to see in here, but this is my cucumber salad that I have on the side, and then my huge bowl of my sausage stir fry. So I will have the calories and the total carbs on the screen for this meal right now. All right, and to end off the night, I am going to have 3 of these keto bombs. I usually do make some keto bombs myself, but I am going to have 3 of these to end off the night with my macros. I just feel like having something sweet. So 3 of those, and I will have the calories and the net carbs on the screen for those. All right, everyone, that is the end of the video. Thank you for joining me today on what I have to eat on a keto day. Both of these were 1-pan meals, which makes it super, super easy. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button. Give this video a like to let me know that you're liking my content. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so YouTube can notify you when I upload a new video. Thanks for watching.